my channel, I am going to be showing you how I curl my hair. This has been requested so many times by all of you that have been following me both here and on Instagram as to how I achieve this look. And I know a lot of times we look at someone else's hair and we're like, oh my gosh, how do they do that? They have to be doing something that I can't think of. And sometimes it is the simplest little tips, tricks, or whatever have you. So I'm going to go through step by step and show you how I did this. My mission here is to inspire confidence in you, make you feel like the best you can be. So if you are new around here, I would love if you click that subscribe button and followed along. So now let's jump into actually doing my hair. Before I do my makeup, I'm out of the one I've typically been using. I've been using the Living Proof, but I am using the Dry Bar Triple Sec. It's kind of like a volume booster. So what I do is I spray it just at my roots. Sorry, the mirror's behind the camera, so I apologize for that part. I did wash my hair yesterday, and I put dry shampoo in it. That is all I did to it. Now that I put that in, I'm gonna take a hair clip, get my hair out of my face while I'm getting ready, but it also gives me, like, see how I just lift that up? It gives me some volume with that texture. It kind of dries up a little bit more. So I just take it, bump it up. This does not have to look pretty. It is not going to look pretty. Bump it up, and now I'm gonna get ready. All right, guys, we are taking the hair clip down. I kind of just make sure everything's worked in. I take my brush, spray a little bit of shine oil on it, and I'm just going through the ends of it. I'm not going all the way to the roots. So just getting those tangles out. I did not blow dry my hair. I would say the last time I blow dried my hair, I did it like twice all summer. That was it. Just taking a comb and doing a part that is not agreeing with me. All right, there we go. We got it on. So now I'm going to take the top portion of this and just twist it up to get it out of my way. Use an alligator clip. You could use those same clips I used earlier, whatever works for you. A lot of what I do, this is like no exact anything. It's just do what works for you and for your hair. I have fine hair, but I've got a lot of it. And it doesn't hold a curl very well, but it's okay. So I am using the Babyliss Pro 1-inch curling iron. I use it at the middle setting. I can't see right now what that number is, but I don't turn it all the way up. That is just really bad for your hair. And I don't do any select size or anything. I just grab some pieces. I do curl everything away. So I start in the middle and then I work to the end and then I pull it down and out. That one's actually tighter than I usually like. If it's too tight, you can just pull down on it to loosen it. So again, I just brush through. I don't go to the roots. So I don't take the curling iron all the way up here, but I don't go down here. I go right about in the middle and I do about a turn and a half just until I'm starting to see those ends there. I hold it for a second and then I just work my way to the end. When I get to the end, I just pull it down and straight. That pulling it down effect is actually what causes my ends to not be so like curly Q-y and look a little bit more messy, for lack of a better term. So I am going to go all the way on this side of my head doing this same movement. Again, I don't go all the way down to the root, but I do get fairly close because I want to give it some volume there. And then I'm just get to the very edge, pull down, and then release. See how these ends, so it's straightening them, but it's also giving them some shine. This curling iron, guys, I own a T3. I own all different kinds of curling irons over the years. And I have this in a 1-inch. This is the one I'm using now. I have a 3/4 inch and I have a 1.5. I think I even have one that's bigger than that. You can buy them at Ulta. I get mine on Amazon. It's the same price, it's easier, and it gets to me in 2 days, you know? So I'm gonna keep going all the way through to the back, and then I'll show you how I switch it over. So if I miss a piece, like did you see that piece I missed there? I just take it real quick and just do that, just so it looks like it's in with all the others, because my hair is poker straight. All right, so I have completed this whole side. So now I'm moving on to this side. When I get about to the middle of the back, I just start taking same type of pieces, but now I'm flipping to this side. So I'm gonna start curling them away on this side. Now this side I always struggle a little bit more on. We're always better on one side than the other. So I am going to continue on with this side of my head going all the way around, and then I'll come back when I'm on the top. I find it interesting. The curls on this side kind of have different ends than the way these are. And every once in a while, I'll then, after seeing how one side ended, I'll go back and kind of adjust the other side. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. This is just like whether my hair is parted in the middle, on the side, no matter which way I do it, this is how I curl my hair, no matter what size iron I use. This is just the way I do it. All right, so that's a little bit better. So now I'm gonna move on to the top. Again, with the top, there's no rhyme or reason as to which side I go for first. I'm gonna do this side today, just cause it's what I feel like. Again, I do not brush all the way to my roots. And now this part, I actually start in the back and work my way forward. Why? There is no rhyme or reason to it. Doesn't make a difference, whatever you're most comfortable with. I am just going the way that it works for me. I am right-handed, and also my hair is, the colors, I can tell you guys if you're interested, I'll put them down below. I know what the colors are that she uses on me. They're L'Oreal, but I forget the name. It's like terracotta and something. I'll put them down below for you, and then some blonde highlights. But my hair is cut all to one length, except for the pieces that obviously have some breakage, like right here from all the blonde. And then she texturizes it. Because I have fine hair, but I have a lot of it. And when you have a lot of fine hair, you still need a little bit of texture to it. Otherwise, it just looks flat and like a cheap straight across haircut. Like, you know, my mom, when I was little, put a bowl on the head. No, I'm kidding. She didn't do that, but meaning I always felt like that's what it looked like. You put a bowl on the head and cut around it. So these top ones, I move pretty quick with because I don't want as much heat, and I don't want because this is where I have more blonde pieces and more breakage, but I also don't want a tight curl on the top. I don't mind a tighter curl if it ends up on the bottom, but I don't want that on the top. And also see how this has the rainbow effect? I don't want that. I'm gonna pull that down this way. So you can feel the texturizing spray, and sometimes when you get through these parts, it gets a little bit tougher to get your fingers through it, but that texturizing spray is actually going to, I can't use texturizing spray all over my hair like some people do. I get so frizzy looking if I do that, and I don't like that look. So what I do is just by putting it on at my roots, it gives me that volume on my fine hair, and throughout the day, if you just kind of shake it at that area, it makes a huge difference and gives you that volume right back. Okay, this one I need to fix the end on. I like the straighter ends, but also you gotta kind of like mix and match them a little bit. Because if they're all straight, it kind of, there we go. See how this one is very straight, but the other ones are a little bit less. There we go. All right, now onto this side. I'm gonna do the same thing, just brush that part, and then I'm starting in the back again and working towards the front. Now that the curls are in, I'm going to use a little bit of hairspray. I'm using, again, it doesn't matter. Today is just what I'm using. Living Proof Style Lab Flex Shaping Hairspray. I like this one. I like Kenra. I like the Monate one. I just do a little bit. I'm going to just let it dry and cool for a couple minutes, like maybe 5 minutes. So curls have sat for a few minutes. Now here are the last 2 steps. I use that same shine spray, my same wet brush. I use a wet brush shine version. And again, I'm not brushing through the roots. I'm brushing about midway. See how that just softens that? I go underneath. So with me, I love the look of like people that have like all this volume to their hair. I think it's absolutely stunning. It looks, when my hair has a lot of volume, it looks great on my face. But to get that look on my hair, and unfortunately is like, I'm using my Rejuvenate oil on the ends. I take like 3 drops of this, guys, literally. So the problem is with my hair, if I do that, it makes my hair look very like processed, very broken. I would rather my hair look shiny and healthy than to have it have volume, too much volume. So it works for me to just put that volume. Can you see how if I just do that, it's crazy. So I give that texture spray at my roots. It gives me good volume, but then I can still use the Rejuvenique oil on my ends, the shine spray on my hair, and this is the end result. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and seeing this. I hope you got some tips and tricks that you didn't know of maybe watching this, or maybe it just refreshed your memory on something that you haven't done in a while. So if you have any questions on any of the products I talked about or things that I did, please leave a comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Also, if you are new to my channel, I would love if you click that little red button down below and subscribed and followed along here on my channel. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching and sticking with me. Have a great day. Bye.